into Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts. So glad to have you all with us. And joining me at the table is the Let's Talk team. We've got Susan Mills, Kim Dixon, and Lisa High.
All right.
Happy Thursday, y'all.
Thursday. I know. We're getting there.
I know. And you know what? What a gorgeous fall day.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous. I'm going to find a patio later.
Yes.
Even if it's just, I just love this weather.
Yes, me too. It's not sweater weather, though.
It's not sweater weather.
It's not.
Next week will be sweater weather.
I don't know about all that. But it's a good night to look up in the sky for the next couple of days because the full hunter's moon is going to appear this weekend.
All right.
Moonrise, as they call it, is going to happen at 6:36 p.m. on Saturday. So that's about 8 minutes before sunset. Watchers at this moment may get to see a moon with a temporary orange hue. And while this moon may appear slightly larger, it's not a super moon, but appears this way because objects look bigger when they're closer to the horizon. Science project! The hunter's moon follows September's harvest moon, which is the full moon closest to the autumnal equinox. And it got this name because it originates from Native American as well as colonial American cultures saying, all right, it's fall, winter's coming, we need to hunt and save up some food. So this will be a fun one to look at.
Yeah, absolutely. We love watching the stars and the moons and everything with my kids. They just love it. And it's interesting how they change colors so drastically too. So
Yeah.
I love all the moons.
You love all the moons?
All the
I don't know.
special moons.
The kids go crazy when it's a full moon. I swear it
do.
happens.
There's
The
something
adults.
to that too.
There is.
Adults do too. So
Customer service 5 years, yeah,
Yes.
they go nuts.
So it's so funny. I remember when I was little and it would just look so gigantic, like you could reach out and touch
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
I love that. So I'm looking forward to that.
Love a good
Everybody, stay tuned for that. All right, so it's also time to vote early if you have an excuse. The voting period for early voting runs from Wednesday, October 25th, so that was yesterday, to Friday, October 27th, and then again Monday, October 30th to Wednesday, November 1st. Okay, so early voting is for folks who have an excuse, and the list of excuses are as follows. So first of all, you got to be a registered voter. You can't just show up, okay? Qualifying excuses are that you are a student temporarily living in another county, those living out of state, being out of your county during in-person polling hours, a disability or an illness that prevents you from voting in person, or being in jail awaiting adjudication for your case, and being a military overseas voter. And if you are a participant who is involved in a crime investigation and you need confidentiality, you can go vote early.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Interesting.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So, I can't believe the elections.
They're here.
Here.
I know.
You're so excited, you nerd.
My level of excitement is high because I love politics. My level of excitement is also high because I'm ready for these darn political ads to stop popping up.
Yes, that's right.
Couldn't be more true.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yes.
I'm like, I just want the boring ads and the cookie ads and the, you might be entitled to compensation if I want those ads to come in.
The holiday ads. All of the holiday ads.
Oh yeah, they're coming.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. And Halloween, we got to get through Halloween first. It's coming up on Tuesday, October 31st. And we've got the trick-or-treat list for you. Here they are. Okay, so 6 to 8 p.m., we've got Lexington, Fayette, Georgetown, Scott, Nicholasville, Jessamine, Versailles, Woodford, Paris, Bourbon, Berea, Richmond, Madison County, and Corbin. Those are going to be on Tuesday, October 31st from 6 to 8. Then 5 to 8, Winchester, Clark County, and 5:30 to 8, Frankfort, Franklin County. So get out there, get your candy. If you're smart, you could go to a different county.
Exactly. You can coordinate this, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You get the candy. I tell you what, though, our buckets are filled like after 30
Yes.
minutes.
Yeah, it's true.
So you have time to dump your bucket and go someplace else. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? We used to do that when I was little. We would trick or treat in our neighborhood. If we were allowed. And then we would go over to my uncle's house.
Oh, yeah.
So you had like regional candy choices.
Yes, yes.
Go
And we always knew what candy was given from what home, but we had a good idea of, and so like, yeah, the boys, they were like, oh, we got to go over to Jay's house. He's got the good candy.
The full-size candy
Yeah,
bars.
the full-size candy bars, not those little mini bars. They loved it.
But you know what I find interesting? The people who put out a whole stash and with a note.
Yes.
Be respectful. Think of others.
We have to do that because we all want to go trick-or-treating together. So we put a bowl of candy on our doorstep and please take 2. We'll give them 2. And most of the time, I think that they adhere to it. We do when we go up and have a bowl.
Right,
We'll just
right.
take two pieces.
I feel like this is a Ring camera investigation. Like we could do an investigative report. Everybody, all
They'll
right.
keep you honest.
It's gonna be a group project, everybody. Okay.
We want to see your Ring.
We want to see your Ring camera footage.
See the kids dumping it in
The whole bowl into the pillowcase.
Right.
Little candy culprits. Oh my God. Please don't do that. Or maybe please do it. It's up to you. Okay, anyway, stay with us. Coming up after the break, should you get charged extra at a restaurant if your kids are acting up? Let's talk about it.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
Nice. DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Kentucky.
You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings.
Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss, fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child.
So happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Kentucky. New customers, download the app now and bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah.
It's the annual enrollment period for Medicare Advantage plans, and you have a choice, which is why Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here to help you get all the benefits you qualify for. Call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield at 1-800-878-5180 today for a Medicare Advantage plan checkup and make sure you have everything you qualify for in 2024. You can receive more benefits for a $0 monthly premium. Benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money towards over-the-counter health items. Call 1-800-878-5180 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2024. You can receive benefits for a $0 monthly premium, like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. So call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield today at 1-800-878-5180 and make sure you're not missing out.
46 Solutions is your technology partner. To experience this showroom for yourself and all this amazing technology, visit 46solutions.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. It is time for the countdown conversation, and this one definitely is going to start an argument. So, all right. So, for parents who plan out on dining at a particular North Georgia restaurant, they better leave those kids at home or they better make sure they act right, because there is a restaurant that is charging up to $50 extra on your bill if you take kids and they act up at the restaurant. Ooh, what do you guys think about this, and should we see more of this?
Well, parents have to discipline their child, and it starts at an early age. You teach them how to dine out in a restaurant. But I have worked in a lot of different restaurants, high end, low end, and one time I was working at a restaurant as a busser, and I went to bus some of the tables, and the parents had at the table opened up all of the sugar packets, dumped it on the table along with the salt so their kids could play in it and keep them busy.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope, that's not how it works. So I understand why something like this would have been done, but I don't understand why the parents feel like they need to do those types of things.
Right,
You
right.
know,
That makes
discipline
sense.
them.
I mean, in this particular restaurant, I think that the policy was listed, so it's right there. You can see it, or you can get out, whichever you choose to do.
Yeah.
I'm getting out.
The fine might be a little far, but Dude, y'all, I was in a restaurant one time with a friend, and there was an 8-top there, and that was including the kids. The kids were literally running laps around the table. One kid opened up some crackers, threw them on the ground, and stomped on them.
Yeah.
And I was like, someone's got to clean that up.
I
and
know.
it should be the parents.
Well, and it should be, you're right. I feel like, you know, if you're so worried about these kids acting up, just put them in, you know, put all of us in a kid zone area or something of that nature. Because kids are going to act up. I don't care how good of a parent you are, your kids are going to act up. And it's, you know, that just puts undue pressure and, quite honestly, financial responsibility on something that is completely sometimes out of your control. I don't agree with it at all. I will not be eating at the North Georgia restaurant. I will not be eating there. With my kids.
I'm gonna be the bad guy. I do think there should be kid-free restaurants. I think that if you are going out, especially to a high end where you're gonna drop $100, $200, $300 on a meal, I don't think kids should be in there. Now, I will tell this story. I'm gonna have to send this video to my mama. So this one time she took me and my brother to Applebee's, and my brother acted up so bad in that Applebee's. She said, I am never taking y'all to Applebee's ever again. Like real quiet, you know, just to let us know. I promise you, he was probably about 4 at the time, I'm 7. We didn't go to Applebee's again until we were in college. My mom was serious.
Absolutely. My dad did one of the same things.
Ooh, my mom was upset. So, yeah, all right. Okay, so get lit.
Okay.
Get lit, y'all. Not like you think, though. Okay, so a new study found out that folks who were exposed to high amounts of light at night had a 30% increased risk of developing depression, psychosis, bipolar disorder, generalized anxiety, PTSD, and self-harm. But people who were exposed to higher amounts of light during the day had a lower risk of all of those. I feel like we kind of knew this, but when you list all of those things next to the percentages, it's like, yikes.
Yeah.
So how are you guys doing on your daytime, nighttime light?
So I've changed a setting on my phone, like at a certain time in the night, to turn to like the yellow instead of the blue. Whether or not that helps, I don't know. But I have seasonal affective disorder, and so essentially it's like, especially as we go into fall and winter, my energy levels drop. I don't go into a depression, but I just don't feel like myself. So we have a light lamp. Both my husband and I do, because he suffers from it as well. And we just kind of sit in that like 5 minutes a day. But my grandmother had Alzheimer's, and there's a thing that's very real, like with those with Alzheimer's and dementia, where they talk about sundowning.
Yeah.
And it's as we start losing light during the day, there's a level of confusion that goes up. Like your brain just can't make sense of things. So there's a real thing about light, and I think it's really cool. The more that we learn, the more that we can help our bodies.
Yeah.
Well, I knew nothing about any of that association, but I can say that our house, we like to turn down the lights at nighttime. We keep the lights very low. And then during the day, I also love to walk in the daylight. I love being out, not only in the building, but outside too, and I make it a point to try to get out and just calm myself, clear my mind and everything. So I don't know, and I'm trying to teach that to my kids too. But you know, I think that people, you know, do spend a lot of time on their phones though in the evenings. I know I do, and so that concerns me when I hear this. I'm like, wow, I really need to stop getting on that phone at night.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that too. My dog, my little baby dog, she has saved my mental health. Without her, I would get zero sunshine. Like, I'm a cave dweller. I stay inside. Yes.
In northern regions where the light is lower, the risk of self-harm is much higher. These, like the lights, are so important. We've got Thomas Edison to blame for this, honestly, because
Thomas.
I mean, we are cavemen that evolved with campfire. That is the only light that we have evolved with, which makes sense because that was a long time ago. So get those lights. They're very important.
Yeah.
They simulate the sun.
And they're cheap too.
Yeah. Okay, last one real fast. Kid trophies. We've all got a lot of them. Should we keep them? Chris Pratt was making fun of his wife on the internet saying she needs to toss those things. Keep them, toss them. What do you guys say? Lisa?
Keep them. My mom saved all of mine, and I still am keeping on to them. So there it is.
Keep them. I'm sentimental.
Toss it. Get it out of the house.
Really? You would get rid of all those little trophies?
I'm trying to now,
Oh,
actually, because I don't want people to have to clean that up when I die. They don't care about those things.
Kim, you're so polite. In this life and the afterlife. All right, everybody. Stay with us. Coming up after the break, it's all pumpkin, everything. Stay with us.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
Next, ET.
I'm hanging out with Winona as she's getting ready for her new tour.
And it's an ET exclusive. Plus, only ET can take you to the set of the Hunger Games prequel. Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
If you've been injured, Morgan & Morgan's fee is free. If you don't win your case, you pay nothing. It's easy. Just dial Pound Law or go to forthepeople.com to get started. I think I'm starting to get this.
You're invited to come be our guest this Sunday at Southland. For service times and campus locations, head over to our website at southland.church. We'll see you soon.
Allison and Michael are busy people.
How do we make it work?
They've lived in their home for 10 years. And their bathroom really needed an update.
It was starting to mold and tiles had started to come off.
It's really small, really cramped.
I like renovating. I like doing home projects. Would have definitely taken me longer than we have to renovate the tub with just the short afternoons that I have to work on it.
They needed a more convenient option, so they called West Shore Home.
The design consultant was really great. He came out like in the evening because we were both working during the days. Made it really easy.
All right, guys, you ready? Let's go. I left for work with the kids and they showed up. Morning.
Have a nice day at school.
By dinner time, we had our bathroom.
That looks great. And the kids thought so too.
You would have thought they went to like Disney World or something. They get in the new shower. They're just like, wow. It's like it totally transforms the feel of the room.
I don't think anything could be better than what I'm experiencing right now.
We've been through a roller coaster of emotions.
I'm crazy about you. I hope he's feeling the same way. As long as you love me.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the show. It's pumpkin time. And joining us at the table is Megan Fields. She is the farm manager at Eckers Orchard, and she has brought us all kinds of goodies, and I am so excited. So we've got lots of pumpkins because 'tis the season. Tell us what's going on at the farm.
So we are nearing the end of our season. Sunday is actually our last day open for the season, which is kind of bittersweet for us. We're all a little tired, but we're excited. But it's all things pumpkins, you know, and we do still have plenty of apples in the store, but baked goods and all the things you need to stop by and stock up for the winter time before we do close on Sunday.
Yeah. I've loved these cider donuts. My
so
son
good.
could live on
So
them.
good. They really are.
Yeah, so we've got some cider donuts. She brought some cider donuts here.
Yep.
And we're definitely going to chow down on those. But tell us a little bit about all of, so I don't know things about gourds and pumpkins. So tell us about all of these things, what they are.
So there are about 50 different varieties of pumpkins and gourds that are out there right now. And a lot of folks drive those.
It's like a little fun.
Yeah. We love to show those for school tours because they kind of make maracas or whatever.
Just dry them out.
Yeah, we dry them out. So, and then the small pumpkins that I have there, we call those spookies. And they're good, or they're pie pumpkins. A lot of people use them for pies, but as you can tell, they have warts on them, and some are white, and you know, it's really neat to show kids that during the season or whatever as they come out. But each pumpkin has about 500 seeds in it. This jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, is that not cool?
It is. I like to roast those too. Those are fun to roast, you know.
I actually saved some from my garden. I grew some pumpkins and I saved some of the seeds, put them in the refrigerator. Next year, they grew. I have like 5 pumpkins this year from that. I was like, yes.
That's awesome.
So talk to us a little bit about carving.
Carving, you know, everybody has their own style of carving. You know, I brought some tools that we sell at the farm. Some people like to use a drill. I love the ones that have polka dots in them. They'll use like a beveled or a chisel and kind of draw out holes. One of my kids did this one, so I thought I'd bring it along with me today.
It's super cute.
They play softball, so this is one that they did. We're gonna have a contest at the farm, so with our staff, so this is one of them. But you know, like my mom bought about 200 pumpkins for her home, and she has bleached them and waxed them, and they've lasted all season. So,
That's
yeah,
a thing?
it is. It
I've
is.
heard that.
Yeah.
The bleach, I've heard.
It does. So the bleach removes any bacteria, which causes the mold. And then keeping them in cool temps will they'll stay till Thanksgiving. So.
Oh, so this is the key, because I have a pumpkin. Well, I had a pumpkin. It technically is still there, but it's flat and it's turned black. So how do we keep our pumpkins looking like this, and how do we get them looking like that? Walk us through.
So really, the heat is what gets our pumpkins, especially after they've been carved.
Right.
Wait and carve them last minute if you want them for Halloween. Or, you know, like right now is probably a good time to carve them. If you want them to last through Thanksgiving, don't carve them at all and keep them in cool temps, like in the shade, on your porch, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
If you want them to last even longer, you do the bleach and the wax thing like my mom did, because ours have held up great at home.
I suppose painting on them can definitely make them last
It does,
longer,
yes.
of course.
It does, yes. And you can be very creative.
Yes, we can.
I know,
Miss Susan.
this was my son's pumpkin project for school, and he loves Captain Underpants, so I wanted to give him a little shout out.
Isn't that adorable? It's adorable. That is so cute.
We had so much fun doing this as a family, and it was, it's awesome.
It is. It's a family tradition.
Yes.
It's just,
Yes.
it's so important.
Yeah.
And you know, Eckert's, you guys have a lot going on out there. So let's talk about some of the other things that you have.
Sure. So we're primarily a pick-your-own farm, so we do have pick-your-own pumpkins and apples all the way through Sunday. And then we have a full retail store, and we've got, we call it agritainment. So we've got corn maze and pig races that are run through Sunday as well. Yes. Haunted hay rides on Friday and Saturday night, so you don't want to miss that. They're very family friendly, so if you're looking for something to do with your 5 to 10-year-old, you know,
Or
haunted
terrified
trail.
adults.
Yeah. So, you know, you can buy just a ticket to come do that, or you can buy a ticket, you know, to do full admissions at the farm. But we've got all kinds of things going on. Sunday, we're doing a costume parade between 2 and 4 and trick or treat.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for telling us. Tell us your website if folks want to learn more about all the things that you have going on.
Sure. So it's Eckerts.com. Make sure you're on the Kentucky page, because there's multiple Eckerts farms in Illinois. So make sure you're on Kentucky, and then Eckerts Orchard on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here, Megan. We appreciate you. All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, we have the coolest centerpiece idea for you, and the kids can help.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by the Critchfield Meats.
Feels good to be home. For a limited time, Ashley is offering 0% interest for 60 months. Plus, your first 3 payments are on us. Get this dining set in time for the holidays for just $41 a month. Shop today and pay nothing till 2024. Only at Ashley.
Attention. If you owe back taxes to the IRS, watch this urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by hiring 87,000 new agents to garnish your paycheck and put liens on homes and businesses. They can even seize your bank account. The IRS calls it enforced compliance, and now they have the manpower to get you. Penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily. So call One Stop Tax Relief Shop and get the IRS off your back. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. And no other tax shop gets you more or faster approvals. One Stop Tax Relief has resolved thousands of cases since 2014 and saved clients millions of dollars. Call now for a free consultation. Connect with tax professionals who get the IRS off your back.
Call 800-447-7570. 800-447-7570.
One Stop Tax Relief Shop.
Car wreck? Get using Coleman and get it done. A serious car wreck can happen anywhere, anytime.
Hughes & Coleman makes it easy to get the help you need right when you need it.
You can reach them by phone or online anytime, 24/7.
If it's the weekend, a holiday, or after hours, you don't have to wait until Monday. You don't even have to wait until the morning.
Just call or click for a free consultation. We want to help you right now. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
Feels good to be home. Plan ahead and get your home ready for the holidays at Ashley. For a limited time, buy one, get one half off store-wide. Bring home this sofa and its matching love seat is half off. Shop now, spend less, and get more. Only at Ashley.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. So Thanksgiving literally around the corner, and you got to have a centerpiece. You've got to have a centerpiece. And so Lego has launched just the cutest thing. It's a Lego flower centerpiece. It features rose and a bunch of other little flowers and berries and shoots, all made out of Legos. You can put this one together. They say it takes about maybe 2 to 4 people to put together. Friends and family of all ages can do this one if you follow the directions. And it costs about $40.
That's love this. That is so cool. My oldest son, Jack, is obsessed with Legos. I'm totally buying it. I'm going to totally do it for Thanksgiving. He loves them.
Oh, but here's the thing.
Yes.
You got to get it fast, though. These went on sale at Costco and sold out in one day.
Did it really?
Word on the street is that Target has them.
Oh, okay.
You shouldn't have said that.
Watch out, Target.
She went Walmart. She went Walmart.
It's a news show. I have to tell y'all. Listen. Yeah, really, really cute. I kind of want it. I feel like that could be like our team building project. We'll try to put that together.
Definitely a family project for sure.
I do get frustrated and smash sometimes, so maybe I should stay on the outskirts.
Yeah, you can
Kim's
just
not invited.
take pictures on the back.
Just watch.
All right, everybody, we like to highlight the end of all of our shows by telling you about a woman we're talking about. Today's woman is Melinda Jameson. She's the executive director of CASA of Lexington. CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocate. These volunteers are just regular folks, or maybe they're superheroes, who speak up for the best interest of abused and neglected children. All of the CASA volunteers go through a training and are sworn in by a judge and then assigned to children involved in local family court cases. CASA volunteers get to know the child or children, what their interests are, how they're doing in school, who they look up to. They also interview the adults and the folks in the kids' lives, including family, foster parents, teachers, everybody, to make sure that as the child's case is going through court, that the child is taken care of. And Melinda is over there making sure everything stays running, making sure the kids are taken care of. They do excellent, excellent work. And Melinda, we want to say thank you for all that you do. You're a woman we're talking about.
That's right. Good job, Melinda.
These people are angels on earth.
Oh, they really are.
Thank you so much for what you do.
Yes.
Gosh, because navigating the justice system is hard enough if you're a grown up, let alone being a kid.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
Such
absolutely.
important work.
Y'all, don't forget to nominate a woman in your life that's worth talking about. We want to hear about them, okay? So let us know. And everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We had fun today.
Yes, we did.
The Great Pumpkin Show. We'll see you tomorrow.